Well, this is it. The final Mondays with Mark Allen of 2021, last Monday of the year. I want to look forward to next year's IRONMAN World Championship 2021 that'll be taking place in May in St. George, Utah. Last week I spoke about the women pros. Today I want to talk about the men's. I'm calling it a dead heat. The top guys, they each have strengths, they each have weaknesses. Here's how I see it. Let's first look at the modern day GOAT, Jan Frodeno. He has experience. I don't know if he can race on that course that well. It's hillier than a lot of the courses that I have seen him just crush. We'll see in St. George in May next year. But if he uses that experience against the other guys to pace it properly, he knows how to pace and to prepare for one single race. That's one of the things he does best. And when he can do that, he has shown in the past that he has the ability to just put it together on the day that counts most, which of course is going to be the IRONMAN World Championship in May in St. George 2022. He's getting old though. The dude is getting old. I mean, come on. You have to admit he's over 40. That is a disadvantage in terms of recovery, in terms of just the lifetime toll on his body of training. But again, he has that experience and he knows that he doesn't have to crush. All he has to do is cross that finish line in first place, kind of like he did in Beijing winning that gold. He waited till the very last moment, sprinted away, won it. Let's see in May. What about Gustaf Eden? The guy has a lot of natural talent. He's sharp. He did Ironman Florida, said there's a lot of work to be done in the Ironman distance, which is pretty amazing because he broke 8 hours in his very first Ironman. That natural talent will carry him across that finish line in first place if he continues that progression in his fitness, doesn't take anything for granted, works on the weaknesses that he has. He has shown that he can race that course. He won the 70.3 Worlds there this past September. Definitely a contender, but there's some guys out there that have a lot of motivation. You know who they are. Christian Blumenfeld. He's stocky, he's heavy, he's strong. I'm not sure that he's suited specifically for that course. Over an Ironman distance race, with the pounding that it's going to take on the marathon, with the demand on the bike, that weight could be a disadvantage to him. But so far, he has shown that he's used that as a strength. The thing that he has going for him is that he just has this incredible burning desire to win. He's kind of like a predator that has finally honed his skills to the point where he knows if he's on, he's going to get it, and he loves to get that prey, his other competitors. If that super competitive drive comes out on race day, he's not afraid of pain. He's going to be a contender. A favorite? I don't put him ahead of any of those other guys that I've spoken about. What about Lionel Sanders? He has changed his coaching. He's progressing. He's building. He has experience. He has done well on the 70.3 course in St. George. He knows how to race in the demands of the hills on the bike, the demands of the run. Disadvantage? I'm just not sure he's got all the same natural tools that Frodeno, that Gustaf Eden, that Christian Blumenfeld have. But he is tough as they come. He is just as tough as any one of those guys, and if he's on the day, he also knows that he does not have to lead it. He just has to win it. A couple guys that we haven't heard about in a while. What about Patrick Longa? He had a pretty lackluster season, the last full season, 2019, but he came back and had an incredible race at Challenge Roth on a shortened course, yes, but still it showed that he's kind of come back from a place where he just didn't seem to be able to put it together. Can he race against those other guys on that course? I think so. He's light. He loves hills. He runs. He trains in Austria. He's going to be prepared for that course. The disadvantage? He hasn't raced those guys in a long time. We will see on race day. Certainly, again, a contender, but not the favorite. And then there's a guy that has been coming up, working on every weakness that he has. The youngest guy to ever win an Ironman, I think, at age 23, Sam Long of the United States. He was second in St. George, 70.3 Worlds. He's won multiple Ironmans. He has shown that he can put it together. The question is, can he close that gap between where he was last season and Gustaf Eden, where he was against Christian Blumenfeld, even though they raced 70.3 Worlds together. Blumenfeld's bike fell apart. They didn't actually get to go head-to-head all the way to the finish line. Finished second to Gustaf Eden. Definitely has what it takes. He has just shut down, closed down the outer world. He's looking with laser focus at at IRONMAN World Championships in St. George in May. If he can close that gap, watch out, everybody. Again, no one, in my opinion, is a favorite. They're all equal at the start line. As the season progresses in 2022, of course, that prediction will change. But at this point, I've told you where I think each guy has a strength, where their weaknesses are. What do you think? Last Monday, again, of 2021, Mondays with Mark Allen. Stay tuned next year. I'll be talking about racing, but I'll also be sharing a lot of thoughts on training, on nutrition, on lifestyle, on stress relief, on just life perspective. Because I think all of that goes into great racing. It goes into being healthy. And I want to bring the full ball of wax to each one of you in 2022. Have a great New Year's. Celebrate safe. Celebrate smart. Dedicate yourselves to your goals and dreams in 2022. And we'll see you that first Monday in January. Mondays with Mark Allen. Take care.